Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. Anderson with the ball. Allen outside. It's good from long range. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Well, Steve, two strong benches tonight. Both front offices. Great job building these teams and building their depth.
You're totally right, Kevin, and it's hard to do under this salary cap situation. You need strong talent evaluators to be able to have these type of benches.
Sometimes those guys, Smitty, are as valuable as the players themselves.
You're totally right. Whenever you can pick out talent and find guys that fit the great system, you have something.
And here's Denver. It's a 5-point game. Here's Gasol, and he uses the glass on the layup.
We know he can shoot it from the outside, but I love to see Mark down there on the block.
Allen outside. Offline with his three.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
And here's Anderson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Leonard with no one around. Knocks down the three ball. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here is Conley. Over Cauley-Stein. A second chance effort. Gasol. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Great anticipation by Marc Gasol, really known for defensive rebounding, but he did it that time on the offensive glass.
Here's Anderson. Allen outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Leonard. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Now here's Conley. Lob pass to Gasol. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Allen for three. Rebound, Love. The Nuggets trail by 7. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Here's Anderson. Denver able to drain the 3. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here is Conley. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Stolen by Anderson. Kicks it out to Allen. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple of fouls already in the first.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And for the Spurs, they're still finding ways to improve the roster, but you can never really replace a Tim Duncan.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And speaking of Duncan, Steve, there were just so many ways in which he affected winning.
Yeah, the scoring efficiency from Tim Duncan, the interior defense, the defensive rebounding, plus his physical and mental toughness.
Now here's Anderson following the miss by Kevin Love. Leonard, that's for 2. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Leonard's got 11 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Love. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. Well, Greg, we know that Kevin Love is a great passer, but just how much more does that open up for his team?
I mean, his outlets get the team up and moving in terms of transition faster than probably anyone else could. It's very hard to double Love with the ball, as his awareness and that passing that you mentioned immediately will find the open man. And Love's passing alone is probably worth about 10 extra points a game for his team.
4 on the clock. Allen for the 3. Outside Leonard. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 14.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
So both teams changing it up here. 36 seconds left in the first. Now Fox. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Robertson. Pass to Leonard. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
The strength of Zaza, able to complete the play and will now go to the line for one more.
Here's Dotson. Rebounded by the Spurs.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been... And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
Now here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Nuggets trail by 14. Lynn with it. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Love wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. Here's Fox. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Love. Yes. And a nice assist from Lin. Love's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Nuggets. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Fox. After Pachulia.
The highest percentage shot on the floor. Zaza likes to get his points at the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Got a hand on it. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Robertson. And here is Fox. No good with the triple. Got a piece of it. The 17-footer. And that misses badly. Air ball. The Nuggets trail by 14.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Hangs. Lynn's shot is off.
And on some plays, everything goes your way. except for the finish.
Pass to Lure. To the inside. Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Back to Lynn. Spurs leading by 16. And here is Fox. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Pass to Bembry. Here's Fox. Over in the corner, Pachulia. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Pachulia's got his third basket of the night right there.
As you can imagine, this is where Zaza gets most of his points, right in that painted area.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
A different look for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Van Vliet. On the wing, Bellinelli. Drills it from outside. Bellinelli's got 6 points.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
To the middle. Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the D in that pick and roll.
Here's Van Vliet. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs leading by 18. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Fox. Clock at 6. And the layup falls. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they just keep coming at you. Can they sustain this level of energy for the rest of the night?
Well, as they fuel this lead.
And so it's San Antonio, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Steve, there's plenty of discussion that the NBA has become less physical and more over-officiated. What's your opinion on letting guys play a little bit more?
You know, I think, Kevin, is freedom of movement, and I think when you took out hand checking and obviously arm bar checking and down in the post, it's hard to guard some of these fantastic players with their skill set and obviously with their athleticism. A guy dribbling at you at 100 miles per hour, how do you get your balance without touching him? And I think that's where you start to see a lot of the fouls called. And a lot of fans are looking back in the day saying, well, that wasn't a foul, but I think under the rules, the referees have to call these plays because there's no hand checking.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
One shot.
It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
The Nuggets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Back to Conley. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. In the corner, O'Neal with it. No good on the three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. Gasol with the steal. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
To the middle. Here's Lynn. That's in there. Love with the assist. Lynn's got his first points of the night.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Nobody near Allen. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, you have to admire the aggressiveness of Lynn, constantly looking to draw the foul on his shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
Allen for the three. They get the rebound. Here's Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Cauley-Stein. Spurs working the ball around now. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
To the paint. Leonard with the steal.
First team foul. Substitution.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Mack. And there it is for him. Mack's got his first basket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Denver shooting their sixth and seventh free throws in the game. And that one falls for Lynn.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Robertson. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Collins. Pass to Pachulia. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Blakeney. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Off target with that shot. And so it's San Antonio, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's Robertson. So we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those are kind of like a big three. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
Berton's shot is good.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Robertson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Inside. Here's Bertans. Out to the wing.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
I say it's the #1 reason why they are ahead in this game right now.
Doubled by Conley. Knocked loose. Stolen by Michael Conley. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Spurs leading by 22. Count that one.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our four major sports, in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Doubled by Conley. 6 to shoot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Denver with the ball. Pass to Bertans. Here's Jackson. And Gasol now top of the key. Misses the three.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Van Vliet. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Jackson in the corner. Back to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect them to go right at him to try to pick up number 6. Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
They grab their own miss. Allen for the 3. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Cauley Stein. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Leonard, that's for 2. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And you have to be careful with Bogut roaming around. He's just a shot blocking machine.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. .143 left to play in the final quarter. Collins wide open, he fires. And again, Denver no good. It's Anderson with the drive. And it's sent back by Bogut. And it's the Nuggets with the ball.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now here's Anderson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Fades. You can't get that one. And it's Denver the other way. Left side Jackson. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And how about the attack mode mentality that Jackson possesses? You can see there, even on the mid-range, he is looking to be aggressive.
Here's Leonard. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go.